Welcome back to Central Valley Business. I am Mike Briggs, and our guests are Deb and Terry
Taves.
Taves.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say it different. But you guys are from Clovis.
Yes, we are.
And you guys accidentally or on purpose put something together that's really good for the neighborhood and the whole community.
8 years ago, my wife and I started animating Christmas lights to music. And over the last 8 years, we've added a little bit more and a little bit more every year. And every year we ask each other, what are we going to do next year? This year I asked the question a little bit differently, and I asked her, well, what would have a bigger impact next year? Putting more lights on our house, which we had almost 50,000 lights this last year, or maybe asking some of our neighbors if they'd like to do lights too. And long story short, about 8 weeks after asking that question, we had 16 of the neighbors out of 16 wanting to do lights too.
So they got excited about it.
They did.
On their own, really. I mean, you said, hey, let's do it. And
we had a block meeting, and within just a few weeks, everybody was in.
Right. Wow. Now, this isn't just stringing some lights around. This is something different. A technology?
It does use computer technology and computer program. In fact, my wife is the programmer.
You did the program. I was going to
Yes.
say, how do you make the lights respond to the music? It's some miracle of computers, I guess.
Correct. It's special software that we have. So I can program down to a tenth of a second
Wow.
on what I want that light to do, either be on, be off, shimmer, twinkle, fade up, fade down, etc.
Okay. So you have to have a light board or something?
Well, it's a computer that sends information to a controller board, which then sends the information to the string of lights to do what it's supposed to do.
And is the computer hearing the music and responding to that?
No, actually, my wife sits there, listens to the music, and then tells the computer what to do as far as the lights. So each minute of lights and music that you hear probably takes her somewhere between 5 and 10 hours to program.
So you listen and try to say, come here, come here, come here.
Right.
And it's at spaces and
what color I want and what I want it to do.
And what's the technology of the lights?
We're running all LED
lights.
They're a little more expensive than what you can get, on sale at Walmart.
Right.
However, it uses very, very little electricity, and they'll last 10, 15, 20 years.
Now, I saw something like this on TV last year. You guys weren't involved in that, were you?
No. There is a show called Christmas Light Fight, and quite a few people on that show do animated lighting like we do. However, on that show, it's just single houses that they're focusing on and then, awarding prizes to or something like that. We are a little bit more than that this year. We are going to involve all 16 of our neighbors.
And this will be the first year for the whole block, then?
It'll be the first year for the whole block.
Now, I'm trying to picture you out by Gettysburg and Locan. Is it north of Gettysburg or south?
It's south of Gettysburg, east of Locan.
So you turn right off of Locan onto Indianapolis?
Well, if you're going east on Gettysburg, you would cross Locan and then make a right on Kauai into our neighborhood.
Kauai, and then it goes into, you'll know, when you're close, you'll know because you'll see the light.
Definitely.
Now, so it's going to put a lot of traffic up your street.
It possibly could, yes.
Did you talk to the city, or you're just going to do it?
No, we have talked to the city. We've gotten all the information that we need. We've talked to our neighbors. They know what's coming, and everybody that we've talked to is on board.
Is the city supportive?
Yeah.
It's in the city of Clovis?
It is in the city of Clovis, yeah.
Well, they plan stuff. People don't know what they go through. You got to plan the fire trucks, where they're going to go, or ambulances, stuff like that when there's a big traffic congestion. But they're good at it. They're pros. They'll make it happen. So this is going to be great to be there for the inaugural year.
Yes.
But I'm sorry I'm stuck on the technology. I'm just fascinated by it.
Fine.
So how did you do your house? How many lights did you have up?
Up through last year, we had 50,000 lights on our house.
Right.
We have a 25-foot LED tree. 25 feet. That's usually as tall as a two-story house. Yeah. We have 16 what we call mini trees.
Okay.
They're about 3 feet tall, and the lights race back and forth on those. We have 8 leaping arches. I gotta say that slow. Leaping arches. We also have 4 exploding light towers, or star towers.
Okay.
And last year, the new thing we had was a matrix, a light matrix, where we could do pictures and also words.
Okay. Now, are all the neighbors going to be hooked into the same system with the same song going at the same time?
Yes.
You're not going to go from house to house and
Right.
program all of
Right,
it?
no.
Everybody is connected to the one computer.
Okay.
The music will be transmitted through your FM radio on your car.
Oh, yeah.
Or
So
if
that-
you're walking, we'll have some radios throughout the neighborhood or throughout our block that you'll be able to hear the music if you're walking.
Do you have to have a particularly powerful computer to drive this thing, or is it just...
Not particularly powerful, but we've seen that now that we've expanded to 16 houses, the one song, or the individual song, the amount of space it takes on a hard drive is much bigger.
It's much bigger.
So yeah, the hard drive has to be pretty big.
Big hard drive. Okay, well, that's fascinating. Now, what if somebody wants to get involved or sponsor or help out?
All of our residents are paying for their own lights. However, there's more expense than just that. Like we've already talked about is the computer boards that drive or send the information to the lights. Clovis Festival of Lights, and that's our new nonprofit company that we started this year to handle this. They will be purchasing all the computer boards. And if somebody would like to be a sponsor, we are trading basically sponsorship for a little bit of advertising. And we have 3 levels that somebody could get involved at.
Okay.
A first level is Santa's Helper, that's what we've called it. So for a donation of less than $250 or a non-monetary donation, you'll get your name on our website as a sponsor, and in a brochure that we'll be passing out during our event to folks. So they'll see you that you're sponsoring our event. If you'd like to donate $250, we give you that. In addition, we're offering a yard sign with your name and saying I sponsored the event.
Yeah.
So you get a little bit of advertising.
If people are driving through or walking through, they
Correct.
see the sign.
Yeah, and it'll have a light on it, so that they'll be able to see it from the street easily. And then our third option is basically yet to be determined. Maybe your company doesn't need advertising. Maybe you don't have something like cookies or whatever to donate, but you have something else that you have in mind and you want to be a sponsor. That has yet to be determined. So
Make a proposal.
yeah,
So,
make a proposal, talk to us, and we'll figure out something.
Well, people approach our company all the time to sponsor this, sponsor that. There's 2 things to do. One is advertising, where we expect to get money back by more sales. The other is we just believe in something and we sponsor
Sure.
kids' soccer teams and stuff. We don't get much back out of
Right.
those. Kids don't come buy houses from us or anything. But yeah, this is something worthy of sponsorship, and I hope some of our viewers watching will go to the website, which is what?
Our website is clovisfestivallights.org.
Okay.
And we do have a sponsor sheet in there that somebody could fill out and send in. They could also send us an email, and our email address is also on our website.
Okay.
Or I believe we also have our phone number. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but they can contact us through our website easily.
And the website again is?
clovisfestivaloflights.org.
ClovisFestivalofLights.org. Well, that's
Yep.
great. So that's, and there can't be too many of these in a town. I know we have Christmas Tree Lane, another thing in Clovis, but there's plenty of room.
Right, right. What will differentiate us is Christmas Tree Lane is basically static lights, and they have music.
Yes.
The other place in Clovis where there is a big neighborhood that does lights, they're all independently lit. There is no coordination other than everybody puts up
This
their
will be the
own
first
lights.
big coordinator with music and,
Yes.
and reacting to the music.
This will be the first one in the Fresno Clovis area. The closest one that we've come across is Visalia and Southern California and maybe the Bay Area.
This could be a big deal for us.
Yes.
And it's a big
Yes.
deal for our
We
community.
hope so.
We
Bet
hope
there'll be
so.
some news cameras out there. And,
We're going to invite all 3, or 4 media stations, newsprint. Yeah.
Do you know about what period it will be when it will start?
Yeah, it will start the Friday night, and that's our opening night after Thanksgiving. So we're having a big lighting party where the whole community is going to be invited.
That might be the night to walk it, huh?
Yes, in fact, that will be a walking night
Walking
only
night,
because
okay.
we're expecting a lot of
A
traffic.
lot of people, yeah.
And then it will go all the way through New Year's Eve. And during that period of time, the lights or the show will start at 5:30 every night, and Friday and Saturday will go to 11, and then Sunday through Thursday will go through 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Yeah, we shut it down not too late because our neighbors do want to sleep eventually.
They would like to sleep.
Yeah.
I bet it's pretty bright out there on
It is.
Indianapolis at that time. Clovis Festival of Lights.org. I'm going to go
Yes.
check out the website a little today. Did we leave anything out?
I think we got everything.
Well, we're going to have you back before, maybe
Yeah.
a couple times
Yeah.
if we
We'd
can.
love to
Let's
come
talk
back.
it up a bit. So
You bet.
we'll be back with more Central Valley business right after this.